Alright, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back, episode 9, I believe, and we are going to continue with the final Queenmaker quest and see how everyone's doing. So, just for the record, I'm not done with this. Like, even after we finish the main story, we're going to have to collect all the Sky Shards, we're going to, like, do all the side quests on the side. We got to get the 32 quests in Elsweyr. So we still have a lot more to do after this main story. I just want to get that one out of the way first because that one is, you know, the reason why we bought Elsweyr, right? So, anyway, let's move on. Also, a little bit later after this entire series ends, we'll probably be streaming it on Twitch. So if you follow my channel, feel free to hit the notification bell or whatever, and I'll probably be streaming some more of it on my Necromancer. I hit level 50 on it, or CP, yesterday, so it was pretty awesome.
It's good to see you, Five Claw. We only just returned and I have yet to report to the Queen. Chimera is alright, isn't she? We saw the moons move and the eclipse end, but we haven't heard what happened after you entered the Moon Gate. After I was caught in that dragon blast, Zamorak tended to my wounds and took command of the soldiers defending the upper ridge. I'm sorry to say that I was in and out of consciousness for most of what happened next. I know that I am still alive and grateful to be back in Rimmen. It's a miracle, thank the moons, that the city is free once more. If you want to know what really occurred at the Moon Gate, you'll need to ask Zamorak and Prefect Kelo. There are those among the troops who need the healers more than I. But perhaps a few hours in the soothing springs will restore my strength. I'll need it too. I have much to do to help Chimera restore Anequina to its former glory.
I still don't trust those people, like Kalo and Zamorak. I don't trust them. They seem kind of shady.
Oh, it's you. Good to see you're still among the living. I suppose you had a hand in getting the moons to finally pull apart? Hang on, I need to finish my report. I find that it's best to write it all down while it's still fresh in my mind. It's all in my report. Our troops held their ground and fought bravely. We lost many good soldiers, Khajiit and Imperial, but we did our duty. We slaughtered Euraxians by the score and kept the dragons at bay until the moons broke apart. It was crucial to our survival. When the moons separated, the dragons broke ranks. They seemed to lose their drive, their purpose. They stopped attacking and flew off. Not a moment too soon. We had exhausted both our strength and our ammunition. The ones that survived Zamorak's charge lost what remained of their courage when the dragons abandoned the field of battle. They scattered like sand roaches and ran in all directions. I doubt they'll give the militia too much trouble going forward. We still have a lot to do to heal the scars left by Euraxia and her mercenaries. I'll offer our services to Queen Chimera and Lord Garashri. Let them use us where we'll do the most good. If that's what they need. But the Cygnus Irregulars are mostly military engineers, scouts, and trainers. We have a lot more to offer a kingdom that needs to be rebuilt than just blades and shields. That was our original mission, to help Elsweyr.
Zamorak is happy to see you, friend. After the dragons entered the Moon Gate and you followed, this one worried that all was lost. But then, the moons parted, and suddenly everything seemed all right. Just what you would expect. We held our ground against the swarming Euraxians and their Necromancers, repelled the dragons as best we could. This one let the desert wind flow through his limbs and claws, while our soldiers rallied to his side. Between the Khajiit militia and the Cygnus Irregulars, we held them off. When the moons separated, the Euraxians broke off their attack and scattered to the four winds. The remainder will be a nuisance, but they pose no threat to the kingdom. Zamorak doesn't know for certain. We faced mostly the Euraxians on the upper ridge. Prefect Kalo commanded the ballistae, so he could tell you more. This one does know that when the moons began to separate, the dragons roared in rage and flew away. Zamorak hopes to serve as Queen Khamira's claw and defend the throne as he was trained to do. If she will not have me, well, Gareshri has many plans for improving life in Elsweyr. This one would be happy to help in any way he can.
Okay. Jeez, that's so far away. If this town wasn't a maze, it'd be a lot easier.
Outsider, this one must speak with you. This one never expected to set foot in the capital of Anequina again. She hoped the militia would succeed, but she didn't believe they stood a chance against the usurper queen. Kashia understands you played a significant role in these events, yes? Such wonders you have accomplished, and to have touched the face of Blessed Jode. This one is in awe. Despite all that, the Main has sent me to determine what happens next. Where is Lord Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main? The healers? This one hopes the Speaker wasn't gravely injured. As for your question, we must settle the matter of Anequina's succession. Kashia must determine if Khamira is the legitimate heir to the throne, and if so, recognize her claim. Certainly. But anyone can make such a claim. To be accepted by the Khajiit, she must be recognized by the Main. With Gareshri indisposed, will you stand with Khamira and vouch for her heritage? If so, please tell her I am ready to meet with her. Before you return to Khamira's side, this one requests an additional favor. The Main gave Kashia a sealed letter for Abner Tharn, but he refuses to see me. I understand that you and he share a special bond. Perhaps you could deliver the letter. The specifics concern the Tharn alone, but this one believes it deals with the artificial eclipse and its impact on Khajiit society. The moons hold great sway over the Khajiit born under them. What does this mean for those born during this eclipse? No matter what caused the eclipse, Joan and Jode joined as one. When this occurs naturally, one born then may become the next Main. But during a false eclipse, succession becomes a concern. The Main cannot be everywhere at once. That is what the Speaker and the envoys are for. For now, the Main's duties do not include Anequina. But know that the Main's heart is everywhere in Elsweyr. Now, please deliver the letter to Abner Tharn.
Abner, you simply must stay for the ceremony. It's not every day we get to see a lovely cat receive a crown.
Nonsense. And don't call me Abner. Besides, I think I've overstayed my You and Cadwell, the two of you just can't leave well enough alone. No one was supposed to notice as I slipped out of Rimmen. Of course, very little has gone according to plan since the Wrathstone tablets set me on this path. I am neither sentimental nor enamored of pomp and circumstance. My time in Elsweyr has shown me that I have limits. I am not the battle mage I was in my younger days.
You didn't even do anything.
I hate parties, small talk, speeches, canapes, totally unbearable. I watched firsthand as a remarkable young woman became a leader. She's already a queen. Everything else is simply ceremony. I've lingered here long enough. You were an able enough traveling companion. I may call on you again sometime. An intriguing question. Are Khajiit born under a forced eclipse next in line for the Main? But this other bit confirms my suspicions. I must travel to Palatine at once. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Until then, farewell. We accomplished much, but I fear we haven't seen the last of Calgrontiid. I must investigate reports coming from the south. You, however, have a queen to crown. Take Cadwell with you and make sure he behaves. And tell Chimera she did admirably. We saw no body, and there's no reason to suppose Calgrontiid couldn't escape from Jode just as we did. He absorbed a remarkable amount of energy while the moons were aligned, after all. I'll send for you if and when I confirm my suspicions.
Elsweyr Part 2,
I assure you,
2025.
my wounds are healing quite nicely.
Nevertheless, this one has asked the Outlander to stand beside Chimera, should I decide.
Garishri told me you found them. He filled me in on what happened during the battle at the Moongate. Dragons and necromancers, I understand. But politics and coronations, they twist my tail, and their regalia. It pinches. Moons, I miss my leathers. I am having many thoughts, but I know what I must do. Like Anequina and my other ancestors before me, I must stand tall and accept my responsibilities with humility and grace. Provided the Main's envoy confirms my right to the throne. The woman is inscrutable. I think she just wants to see me suffer until she acquiesces and places the crown on my head. Before the full weight of the kingdom falls upon my shoulders, I want to tell you something. I want you to know I appreciate everything you have done for Elsweyr. For me. I do not believe we would have survived without your assistance. Now, I understand the envoy asked you to stand beside me at the ceremony. Are you ready, my friend?
Not really, but okay.
Five Claw, a word. The healers were able to do wonders, my friend. I almost feel like my old self again. I will secure Chimera's claim. You just stand beside her and support her. She values your presence, as do I. But where is Chimera? I expected you to bring her in.
Who will confirm that Chimera is the daughter of King Hemekar and the rightful heir to the throne of Anequina?
I will, as her guardian all these years, and as the Speaker of the Main. Chimera is the rightful heir. Come forth, daughter of Hemekar and Numara. Come forth, child of Anequina.
Chimera, do you accept the duties of the throne? Will you lead this kingdom and protect its people?
I do, and I will.
Know then that the Main accepts and recognizes your claim. All hail Chimera, Queen of Anequina!
I promise to serve our people, and I offer thanks to all who helped achieve our recent victories. Finally, there is one I wish to honor. One whose assistance in these matters was unprecedented and invaluable. Five Claw, my comrade and friend, please, approach the throne. Courageous Five Claw, I will make sure your deeds are sung by my people. They will be told from one generation to the next. As Kunzari passed into legend, so too will you. Then say nothing, my friend. Just know that you helped deliver my homeland from tyranny. You helped me avenge my parents. You saved us from dragons and undead. We will never forget that. I will never forget that. You appeared when Elsweyr needed you most. In our most desperate time of troubles, you helped restore our nation. You will always have a place here, my friend. and I want you to accept the greatest award I can offer. I name you Champion of Anequina.
Okay, so after this, we're going to place this on the altar of betrayal. Well, they gave me something that actually fits a magic theme with the staff, so that's good. Good job, Zos. But you also gave it in a pretty bad trait, so yeah.
There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with, but now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it. Just what you would expect. I listen to problems and I try to find solutions. I suppose I must coordinate with our allies in the Dominion at some point, and there are still stray dragons and Euraxian deserters to deal with. So, the usual things. It is time for different adventures, Fiveclaw. I must lead my people and erase the memories of the usurper queen. May her name be blotted from the histories.
Alrighty. Cool. So technically, I think we are done with the main story. We got a die that's blood gold. Sweet. Title. Champion of Anequina. Complete one world boss daily. I will do those eventually. Sunspire is the trial. Exploration is just collecting sky shards, do delves, world bosses, etc. I'm not really sure how to get these styles, but I technically do have every single other one on my crafter character. Alright, so anyway, let's go to the house that we got last time, and let's go place it to see what it actually does. I forgot what the house is called. Hall of Lunar Champions. Alright. So what'd you guys think of the story? I guess now that we technically did finish it and all the videos are currently up, we can talk about it. Thought it was okay. It's not my favorite DLC story that I've played from ESO, but I would rate it a solid, like, 7 out of 10. Alright, so we gotta go to the Betrayal one. The Halls of the Colossus was the thing we went into prologue, so if you guys missed that video, that's cool. You could watch that one. So yeah, that's where we entered, got destroyed. So spoilers, basically, from the prologue. We had to cross that, go in, do quick puzzles. We let the dragon free, and there it is. I think I know what's gonna happen, but, you know, just to, you know, confirm. I thought so. Alright, so with that said, let's go collect some sky shards, do delves and all that stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's left. And then, of course, we're gonna do all the side quests around here. So I think there's about like 5 major ones. Yikes, that's expensive. Port when? Alright. I actually have no idea where I'm going to land, but we just wanted to not spend 1,000 gold on the way shrine. Lettuce cat. Oh, dragon. Let's go. Quick detour. Feels like we're playing Skyrim all over again. Get away from me, don't turn me here. Trash. We got another pouch somewhere. Oh, we got apples. I'm not really sure if I'd trust eating an apple out of a dragon's stomach, but you know, whatever. So we're gonna collect all the sky shards, do all the delves and everything. That's pretty fun. What? I actually did this delve on my Necromancer. So it's basically you gotta collect 4 like spirits. You watch some gold ghosts talk and get the sky shard, get the boss clear. Alright, so we got this. I think the boss is here.
Sarir, no! Stop it this instant, please! I can fix this. I just need to paint a restraining word to... Now, this is a little unorthodox, but I just...
Yay. Imagine getting hit in the face with a crystal frag. Jesus.
No, Sugar Snout! Stop! You're killing him! I never intended... What did I do wrong?
Basically, that story teaches you about how some dude learned necromancy. Whoop.
Oh, Sugar Snout. My sweet... I don't... You were so young.
You got this, fam, I believe.
Bright moons, you're back! Not that I had any doubts, mind you. A Sench tiger? I wonder.
Let's go do this thingy in Riverhold. That's a pretty big town, right? Or like, that was an important part of the story, so let's go do the quest there. Sigic portal. Where is that lady smock? Making spell pots is expensive these days. Cornflower, lady smock, they're all expensive. Below? Below where? Excuse me? Am I missing something? Did I miss like an underground area in that house? The basement? Hello? Oh.
We don't have a choice, Izanji.
And what? You expect us to just stroll into an academic...
Welcome to the House of Histories. You'll find no grander collection of curiosities and memorabilia in all of Elsweyr. I would offer you a tour, but we're currently investigating a most unfortunate theft. An ancient mural called the Rithana di Renada, otherwise known as the Song of Kingdoms. It chronicles the time when Elsweyr was 16 united kingdoms working in harmony. Unfortunately, it was shattered when the kingdoms entered into conflict. Yes, into exactly 16 pieces. My brother and I found and restored each and every one. And then, just as we were about to put all the pieces together again, they were stolen. Who would even do such a thing? Thank you for offering to help. Oddly enough, the thief did leave a note mentioning a grave of snake men. I suspect it refers to the tomb of the Serpents, an old Akaviri crypt. Hopefully that is where you will find the missing pieces. The Rithana di Renala was created during a time of peace between the 16 kingdoms. It represented the unity of the Khajiit people. The peace between the kingdoms did not last. The mural was shattered into 16 pieces, one for each kingdom. No one knows how it was so perfectly broken. Was it the clan leaders? Perhaps punishment from divine spirits? It is all a mystery. Elsweyr facing. He was a Raji.
Basically, you gotta find all the 16 pieces, like every other DLC. Remember Somerset? You have to find the tablets, Merkmeyer, everything else. It's basically that. So we'll probably do that. Okay, so there's a few quests I want to pick up here. We'll probably do them all, or like anything I could find at least.
Greetings, walk.
Oh, dang, you got a fancy suit
it's
there.
Not the hero of Riverhold. Mizik Thunderboots, at your service. This one would offer to buy you a drink, but he has caught the scent of a most curious investigation. No time for taverns while this one's on duty. An abduction, to be precise. No ransom, no demands, no obvious suspects or motives. Just a heartbroken father and a missing young lady. But that is why Mizik was hired, yes? He steps in when all other justice fails. Correct. This one searches for Xynthia, daughter of Ishu. However, Mizik's inquiries have led to nothing but dead ends. And with the young lady's safety on the line, the sooner this investigation is solved, the better. A chance meeting turned fated partnership. Fortuitous for this one, yes? You should speak to Ishu first. See if he has any new information for us. His house is just south of the marketplace. Can't miss it. Mizik Thunderboots is a Khajiit of action. Well, he does not wish to merely boast of his prowess. This one aims to prove such skill. Just as soon as we have a little more to go on, of course. This one will confess, while Mizik is confident in his skills of investigation, he struggles with the more alarming situations his line of work often entails. Such as when large people threaten him with very sharp daggers. Not this investigation, thank the moons. Well, not yet. That is where your expertise comes along, yes? Your bravery. This one's cunning and a few good leads are all we need to solve this mystery. He is a humble Khajiit of moderate wealth. Seems to keep to himself. No enemies, no debts. No reason why he would be targeted. Yet just a few days ago, his daughter, Xynthia, was taken in the dead of night. Most strange, no? If Mizik did not know better, he would say that it was an intimidation tactic. Perhaps even an act of revenge against Ishu. But who would wish this cruelty against such a kind Khajiit? They outright dismissed Ishu's claim, believing that the young lady has merely run away. A most vexing call, truth be told. From all that Ishu has told this one, Xynthia is a most sweet Khajiit, not one to make her father worry.
Alright, so we got 2 quests to do now. We'll do that next time. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Hope you guys enjoyed the main story quest. If you missed any parts, you could just check the link in the description. The playlist is all organized. So with that said, have a fantastic day. If you're new, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys a little bit later.